Well, good morning here. Monday morning, March 31st, 2025. Last video I told you about this switch stand that I put on here. I told you how it worked. I run through it and it comes back. So right now the switch points are thrown for this diverging track. So we're going to run through this switch. And like I said, the front axle will push those switch points over so we can go on straight. Then the switch points will come back. Then the back axle will do the same. Push the switch points over so we can keep on going straight. How about that? Called a spring switch. You won't be able to see much, but because all this here in the front. But okay, we're setting this over on the siding over here because I got to get my tamper out. My tamper was parked behind this regulator. Now you can't even see down there. Okay, got the front axle through. And the back axle through. All right, gotta come out here and I gotta set this on the second track over, so I can get my tamper out. How about that? Not all of our switches are spring switches. Some of them you have to get out and manually throw. That one, this one here, and that one up there is a spring switch. Okay, so I said I gotta throw this so I can I'm gonna be coming out with my tamper, so, and coming back in. It's nice you can throw it with one hand now. All right. And I got this switch thrown for this second track here. Okay, we're going to do a little tamping today. And tomorrow is April 1st. And nobody's working tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday for miners, Mitchell Day, to celebrate the 8-hour work day. And union says nobody is working extra day, so there'll be nobody here tomorrow. How about that? And my buddy's not here today, so I'm on my own. Well, we're coming out with the tamper. This is about the best view I can give you for now, but right here's the heel block and the switch, and watch this rail here coming over. See it coming over there? That'll be the end of that, what you can see, but you hear it slap back. All right, we're heading out track. Shift. I was in low range, go to high range. Get some throttle here. Take the service brake off. This is my controller, and we'll be back with more. It takes a lot of effort to get this 68,000 pounds moving. Okay. Well, good morning. It's Wednesday morning here. I had a good day off yesterday at home. Anyway, last video I showed you that bearing on fire. There you go. This is what's left of it. They changed the wheel set out on the car, so thought I'd show you that. Good thing I caught that, huh? How about that? Not much left, is there? And that thing is galled on there, obviously. So, it's going to be a rainy week, I guess. It's 37 degrees this morning. Anyway, I told you I've got problems with my electrical problems with my Tamper, and a guy from Delta came down, and he's here now, and we're going to be diagnosing the Tamper here. I got a train down here almost dumped off. He's going to switch a car out this morning, then he's going to head to the mine. Hear that? That's CSX on the other side of the river. They're hauling coal from Loveridge. Anyway, we can't see that train from here, but anyway, there you go. So that's what's going on today. After the train leaves, we're going to take the Tamper out here in a curve and do some diagnosing. It's when I get into the curve, my right side jack, when I'm in left reference on the Tamper, my right side jack needle buries itself and wants to yank the track up out of the ground. That's not good. Okay, that's where we're at. And these are all junk truck wheel sets in here. They will get sent out to a professional rebuild shop and have them rebuild. We do not rebuild these here. Okay. Well, okay, we got this problem fixed.
Wheel detector, file hose 8.0. No defects.
But what was happening here, and I'll show you a video of this. This is for my lining mask that goes out. This number was all over the place, so I'll show you a short video of that. It's taken in vertical, but we'll get back to the horizontal here in a little bit. So that's, look at that, I'm sitting still. That's my liner, left side liner mask. It's going nuts. That's not good. That's what that was doing. Okay, you see this? This reads where that mask position is. All right. So we found out the lining actuator itself had a bad pot in it. Yeah. So we changed the heads on the lining actuator. I'll show you the lining actuator in just a little bit. But then you've got to get this calibrated, and we calibrated it just now. So there you go. This is calibration pots. These two screws right here. You've got to measure out. You've got to get the lining unity right between the carriage and the rear receiver. I know I'm talking over most people's heads here, but it's a process. But then you fine tune it with these two nuts on the front that changes gets the voltage correct on the pots with the position of the lining actuator down there, if that makes sense. Okay, let me see if this will help. There you go. That'll help. There, these two over here, and then this is for your zero, and if I was in right reference, you'd use these two pots over here to calibrate it. So I got a little baby screwdriver I used to calibrate that. That's got to be, and then you got to measure where that mask is in position out there and get these numbers right with where the mask position is. Okay, that's about as clear as mud now, isn't it? Well, this is the lining actuator. It's a motor. I'll show you here where it goes in a minute, but this is the pot that went bad. It was sending out errant voltage reading. That's why that meter digital meter in there was going up and down, up and down, up and down. So, replace that. This is where it goes, right here. And what it does, it moves this mask back up here. That when I'm out there on track, this mask is down, and it sends the light from right here through this slit back into that receiver back there, and this mask moves in and out, so the light is always going to the center of that receiver. But that's what that lining actuator does. Look what we got here. Second train of the day coming in. Okay. All right. Then I had another problem when I put this jack beam down on the rail. This side is supposed to go down the same speed as the other side does. This side was going down real slow, and found out this is called a rapid down valve, and that little solenoid right there had fallen off. Actually, that's all it was. So put the solenoid back on, put a locking nut on it, and now this side of the jack beam is going down the same speed as the other side. That had just started about a couple weeks ago. I noticed when it would go down real slow. So we got that fixed. Okay. Thursday morning, and this rental regulator you see the wing is down on it. When we got it, the guy from Delta had to come down and put a new joystick on it because it wouldn't come up all the way. It was bleeding off. Apparently the same thing happened yesterday to the guy running it. Needs another new joystick, and it's not that old. What, a month and a half old, that one? So anyway, they got problems over the hill this morning with the barge haul. It won't move, so they have a guy here, an electrical guy here, and I have the guy from the tech guy working on my Tamper back here. We're putting a new cable on the light carriage right now because my surfacing light won't run down from inside the cab. Found a broken wire in a cable yesterday at the end of the shift. So Thursday morning here, we got a big rainstorm about 4 o'clock this morning. Big thunderstorm, a lot of rain. Supposed to rain all day. All right, we're going to be working on a Tamper all day. Okay, well, while I'm waiting here for the guy to wire in the new wires for the light carriage up front, I'm changing oil. Okay. We'll take you up here and show you what he did. We haven't tried it out yet. He just got done. So I gotta get some new oil in there before we can get her started up. But run a new this cable down here had a broken wire, and on this side had a broken wire. So wired in some new cables. Did a nice job. But these connectors, he'll tape this up yet. Before we're done, we gotta try it out. Wired it into this box here. This is the relay or contactor that controls my down on the surfacing lights, and this one controls the up on my surfacing light. Well, Friday morning here, and we got a lot of rain last night. A lot of rain. My pond's really high this morning. Last year at this time is when the pond overflowed. I made a video on that. They just took a car out of here. Switched the car out. My tech guy is working on a regulator today, because the joystick on it goofed up. The joystick goofed up on it when we first got it. Put a new one on, it's goofed up again. So the tech guy from Delta is working on that machine, and then we're gonna go back and do some more on the Tamper. Anyway, they just called down from the loading crew down there on the river and said river level's up to 18 feet above pool. So that means they can't load barges. They're, as the water goes up so high, once they get to a certain point, they can't load the barges. Because they can't, there's mooring lines to the guide barge they have out there, and they can't get underneath those lines. Plus, the belt that feeds the barges goes up and down, and once you get so high, at such an angle to load that when it's high, the coal wants to run back on the belt. Said I'll be putting this car here in the shop. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it'll be coming in the shop on this track here. So anyway, there you have it. Can't load barges, and train's on its way back from the mine, loaded. I don't know if he'll be able to get dumped off or not. I don't know. I don't know how much coal's in the silo. So anyway, that's where we're at here on a rainy Friday morning. Okay. So we got a lot of rain coming here in the next 4 days too. All right. Okay, I want to thank you very much for tuning in and watching today's show. And I hope you have a really good day. We'll see what happens next week.